taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
Yeah, what's good, yo? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpion, New England representative, and as always, I got my man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
He's back. Your Shutterworth the God, Go Artist LB, Lauderdale Boss, you know what it is, ringgangradio.com in the building. The world is out now, cause the world be opping. Yeah, I mean, let's go.
Yes, sir. Ring gang in the house forever and always, and as always, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey yo, what it do? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Boxer in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go.
Yes, sir. King P, Bodega P. Yo, so who's banned from the bodega this week, bruh?
First off, fuck Charles Barkley. He's banned from the bodega. We don't allow that coon-ass Negro in the bodega. So
Nope.
yeah, so you can go get the fuck out of here. So go somewhere else. Go to the colonized bodegas, not the authentic ones. You don't get authentic shit because you are not authentic at all. You're a fraud. Fuck you.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Also, I like him. I have no problem with him as a person. I like him, but after this weekend showing, yeah, Hasim, you can only come in with parental supervision. So, aka if your daddy's with you. So,
yeah, and we will definitely talk. We'll talk about that shortly about that. But yeah, that was a very that was a situation that was very displeasing, especially for box, if you're a seasoned boxing watcher. But yeah, and last and certainly not least, I got my other man with me. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's your boy, Conscious Pot, aka the West Coast Avenger, #1 contender, preparing for liftoff, destination, ringing radio. Let's fly.
Yes, sir. Conscious pilot, stays elevating above the clouds. You dig? No turbulence. You know what I'm saying? No LSD juice, all that stuff, man. Get you where you need to be. So yeah, man. This past weekend of boxing was disgusting. It was, when the biggest fight was someone who was probably a minus 10,000 favorite, and then you have YouTube influencers, and that it made for a pretty shitty weekend. But so if you had something to do like I did, most of you were out there, having an actual life. However, there was one fight though.
Yeah, I was too busy eating Wingstop and watching AEW, so I didn't care about this week's boxing because it was trash.
Yeah. But there was one particular fight though on there that has to get some bars because low key it's low key disgusting, and it's just like it has to be mentioned. The influencer card, the main event, it was on DAZN from Hasim Rahman Jr, who successfully actually got himself in the public eye after his the big fallout with in the Jake Paul fight, in which everyone pretty much took his side. And Jake Paul was, couldn't really come up with any really good excuse on why the whole card was canceled and stuff like that, and it worked in his favor.
Yeah,
so he successfully built himself momentum for people who had never seen him, and this was after the momentum. This was after he had already lost his zero, losing to Tommy Morrison's kid. So it's like there was probably no better way to get his momentum. So now everyone's like, oh yeah. I mean, yeah, Hasim Rahman Jr. He got he must have the goods or whatever. So the Zone gave him his own main event on there, where he was supposed to fight Vitor Belfort. That MAGA loving clown. But Belfort fell sick with COVID or something like that. So he was replaced by former football player Greg Hardy, who was now transitioning into boxing after pretty much washing out of the UFC by getting knocked out repeatedly. It was like I don't know, and the funny thing too with Greg Hardy is, when he was a football player, dude was in shape, and then also I think he might have actually had some PEDs in his system, during his football career, especially maybe in UFC. So we have him, and he's the replacement. And then we're all thinking, okay, this is a showcase now because Vita Belfort is the more proven quote unquote boxer. But I guess Hardy was like, Hardy, I guess, he had Shannon Briggs in this corner, which I guess is a plus for him.
Well, he was plus 100 pounds.
Yeah. So that was the big thing. Yeah, Greg Hardy.
How tall is Greg Hardy?
He was like 6'5".
He's like 6'5".
Rockman
6'5".
Rockman 6'2", 6'3", but the size difference was apparent.
Yeah, like in his prime, dude was like it was like 255.
Yeah, I know.
He was 265 in the NFL.
Yeah.
So him being he was like 3-something, 6'5". How much was Rockman weighing?
Like 215, 220.
Oh,
I
got the official weights. Yeah, Rockman Jr. was 226. Greg Hardy was 320.
Dang.
Yeah, and the size.
He had to be looking the slowest shit.
Rockman looked good. The first round,
Greg
Rockman
Hardy,
was good until the end.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and make no excuses for a dude when I've been a Chris Bird fan and he's fighting the goddamn Klitschko's and the Jamil McClines of the world. Like nah, nigga. Like nope.
The problem. I mean, Greg Hardy was not in shape 320. Greg Hardy looked like he looked far from what he was in his prime, or even in MMA. Like, dude was
he was looking big. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked. Yeah,
he's supposed to like Rodman. I mean, we all seen Morris and Foreman. He was supposed to dance around this dude for how many rounds and just beat his ass from a distance.
It was a 4-round fight.
Oh my god, a 4-round! He's losing to fucking 4-rounders against.
It should have felt like 8. Just kind of felt like
Jesus, like, and we're talking about this. Like, oh my god, he had to suck that night. Like,
yeah, well, it was supposed to be because Greg Hardy's chin is like because he was getting cracked left and right, so you would think that his chin would have just like, oh yeah, he'd get knocked out. Like,
so did Robin even land a punch on dude?
Early on,
he did.
Yeah, early on, Rockman was the first couple minutes of the fight, I was like, okay, and then it just went down. It just went down.
Yeah, you said, hold on. You said the first. I'm thinking you about to say the first couple of rounds. This nigga said the first couple of minutes.
The first
no.
Rockman
won the first round, and that's the only round he won.
Yeah, he got rocked in the end, and that was a kind of a preview of what was the rest of the fight.
Hold on, why was he getting hit? Like, what was he fucking like? Yeah. You know what? Y'all gonna break this down. Pilot.
I didn't watch enough to break it down, so don't ask me.
He just wasn't.
Oh, okay, cool.
He wasn't just really keeping the distance, and Hardy clearly has the NFL. He was a beast of a D lineman, edge rusher. So he had athleticism, so he was quick enough to be able to close the distance. And
he was catch and shooting this motherfucker. That's how he got knocked down.
After the fight, he was doing.
No, I saw that catch and shoot. That was the slowest catch and shoot I've ever seen.
Exactly.
Hold on, put it this way. After the fight, he was doing some dance moves for a good 2 minutes.
Oh my goodness!
It was
Yeah.
So hold on. So because y'all making it seem like this was like a prime Curtis Stevens catch and shoot.
That was the slowest catch and shoot.
Yeah, I only saw the knockdown, and I was like, he got hit by that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, Rockman got, and it was amazing that he wasn't knocked out. But then after that one, it just seemed like Rockman gassed after that round, and then Hardy was just able, and he tried to put him, but Hardy was eating his shots like Scooby snacks and was bullying him around the ring and was doing these slow ass catch and shoots on him, and dude was rocking him with uppercuts, all types of.
He dropped him.
What kind of peanut butter jelly shit is this, bro?
Get the fuck out of here.
The ropes definitely saved him from another lockdown.
The ropes definitely saved him for another knockdown too. Yeah,
no wonder this nigga he ain't want that smoke with Jeremiah Milton. Like,
no, Milton would have.
Dreamland would have destroyed this dude. Jeez, Hollywood ass nigga.
Yeah, it was like embarrassing. I'm like, yo, Greg Hardy is a terrible boxer, but apparently, like I said, apparently the basics that he learned was more than enough. Like Hasim, anything. And if you're gassing in a 4-round fight, the sport's not for you. Like, it isn't.
Tell me about it. You up here getting your shit rocked by goddamn Bam Bam Bigelow over here, like.
And the worst thing was just the excuses. It's like, well, he's 100 pounds. Like, You know, like, look, David Haye won the heavyweight title from Valuev, like, and he was outweighed by 100 pounds. Like, you know, we had, I see fucking Steve Cunningham, nigga was facing, like, you know, bigger fighters. Like, he was facing Fury, knocked him down with one fucking punch.
Yeah, dropping him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's too many examples of
Chris
of more skilled, smaller guys beating bigger guys.
A lot of Rockman's fan base doesn't know these names, so they're hyping it up. You know, oh, he's bigger, it's okay. Go to cruiserweight.
If they want to pay attention to boxing, they need to know these.
Yeah, but it's also other, like, Clarissa Shields and I think J Rock and there are other profiles just making excuses for dude. Like, and these are dudes that are kind of like bringing up like his skills, but it's like, yo, he can't be that skilled if Greg Hardy is able to put hands on him like this. Like,
because you got to remember, dog, it's like, there's like that boxing fraternity where everybody share that camaraderie. Mm-hmm. So no one wants to be on the outside. And so it's like when a girl knows her fat friend is not sexy and beautiful, but she has to say it anyway. That's how they treating dude, because you know goddamn well, like, Rockman supposed to beat this dude, and if it was a street fight and Greg Hardy, that's his name, right?
Yeah, Greg Hardy. Yeah.
And Greg Hardy would have approached this dude like, yo, why you look at my woman, and swung on dude, and people would have been like, ooh, like, Robin's a boxer, like, uh-oh, he gonna get fucked up. Mm-hmm. If he loses, we all gonna be talking shit like, nah. But we're already thinking that he should win because, damn, in a street fight, like, come on, man. Like, this dude a big target for you. Like, you a boxer.
Right.
Professional, like, come on, man. Nah. Yeah, there's no excuses. Like, maybe boxing ain't for dude.
No, and it's magic. I mean, his father, Hasim Rahman Sr., was a late starter, but at least Hasim Rahman Sr. learned his boxing the old school way. Like, you know, man was sparring up for a lot of the '90s heavyweights in his day, you know, and you know, like, he learned it the old school way. Like, I don't know what Hasim Rahman Jr. I mean, Hasim Rahman is a rich man, so you know, you would think that, you know, his son didn't need to box or whatever, but you know,
he's in the corner too. You know, he's training. He's in the corner, helping train his son. It's like, god damn, we give JCC Jr. so much shit, but I mean, at least he got a belt. I mean, you know, like,
well, he got a belt is subjective. There's a lot of ifs to that one.
Yeah, no,
I mean, okay, he's beating world class opponents.
Yeah. You know that. Whereas,
this nigga was like, okay, I'll prefer. He's beating world class opponents, even though he's wasn't always in the best of circumstances when he did this.
That's also.
Does this make you feel better? Does this cover the Andy Lee fight? This is the Centron and running it back with Brian Vera twice, like,
and then the Carlos Molina fight. There's a whole bunch.
Okay, does that cover it? Because it's like, this nigga was mad comfortable.
That absolutely covers it. Yeah.
Yeah, he was mad uncomfortable, and people just gonna leave it like that.
But he wasn't really the main event. But I mean, either way, like, he'll probably get another opportunity.
What
Are you
opportunity?
serious?
No. He killed his credibility, like, straight up and down. Like, you're not supposed to lose.
Dude, I don't think this nigga could beat Blueface.
Yeah, like, you know, if you're losing to fucking Greg Hardy, your days as a boxer are pretty much like they're coming to an end.
And see, and this is the thing, he was allowed to weigh whatever he wanted, so he couldn't be drained or none of that. He had training camp. Dude, he shouldn't be losing to no fucking Greg Hardy.
Yeah, he shouldn't be losing to Greg Hardy. But I'm just saying, I wouldn't be surprised if I see him again on one of those misfit club boxing card shits they're doing. I'm serious.
Dude, if you can't beat Greg Hardy, who the fuck they gonna bring in there? Like, somebody, like, literally off the streets, like, in the.
Oh yeah, somebody will have to Google some shit. I guarantee you, like, you know, his name still has a little bit of weight because he didn't get knocked out. He got embarrassed.
He got knocked down. He got knocked around. Like, bro, like, this is not a fight. Like, if the zone,
this might be the rare opportunity, the rare chance where I agree with y'all to be like, it's worse to get out boxing.
Yeah, like, I mean, the only fight that would make sense is either this nigga rematches Greg Hardy and he wins by knockout.
Yeah, he has to. Honestly, he has to rematch this guy. Like,
yeah, honestly, because there's no other fight I want to see Hasim Rahman Jr. in. Like, if he, like,
don't deserve no other fight. Like, Like, do you trust him in a real boxing match?
Well, it counts towards his record, so technically it's quote unquote.
It was a real boxing match.
Well,
So
I
it's
mean,
on his
do
record.
you wait? Well, no. I'm fucking up tonight. I'm sick. But do you trust Hasim Rahman in a real boxing match against a real actual boxer?
Man, fuck no, hell no.
Exactly. That's the point I was trying to make.
Yeah, it's just because Hasim Rahman Jr.
Because Hasim Rahman, he's making it seem like anybody can be a boxer now. Like, and I don't want everybody to feel that way. Nah.
Yeah, and the funny thing too is, I thought dude at least had showed some decent skills. Now, like I said, Tommy Morrison's kid lost. Like he was winning that fight, he just got caught by his power because Tommy's kid is a caveman.
Tommy's kid lost to like some 300-pound random nigga.
Yeah, look, yeah.
Some obese.
He can't fight though, but he has power. And then
these big fat niggas is whooping everybody down at heavyweight. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, but this fight, like, there should be nothing. Yeah, but this fight, Hasim Rahman Jr. needs to get a camp because you're 225 pounds. You're gassing out in 4 rounders. That's a big fucking problem, people. Like, that's a huge problem. You know, and it's not even your first fight. That's like your 13th pro fight. You're gassing out in 4 rounders. Like, no. There's no, like, you got a rematch.
That's his 13th fight. He's still at 4 rounders.
I'm sure for that fight. I mean, I wonder how long the Morrison fight was. Probably 8 or some shit. Maybe 10.
Yeah, it was longer, but you don't gas out. Like, if he's been training, which he has, you don't gas out in 4 rounds.
Yeah, no, hell no.
Yeah, that's
matter of fact, like, he should only needed 2 rounds for this dude anyway. To tell you the truth.
It's
like, you couldn't just whack him real hard. Like, I hate this. Like, he honestly got me sounding like a casual. Like, he got me on some like, damn, why couldn't you hit him back first or some shit? Like, he literally got me sounding like a casual. Like, that's crazy.
Now, one thing too is now I think now like the MMA crowd is claiming this as a victory over boxing too. I've been seeing that bullshit on media. Yeah, so Hasim Rahman, like, honestly, like, you made it a try. You got your attention from Jake Paul. I know you follow us. We follow you. You know, you're a good guy and all, but I don't think this game is for you, bro. Like, I would say if you have a degree or try to pursue one or pursue a trade or something, like, you know, get out while you still have your brains, bro. Like, this
man, you know what? Don't be mad. UPS is hiring.
Or Amazon.
No, I don't condone Jeff Bezos and his bullshit. So go UPS.
Yeah, like, honestly, but you know, you have enough brains left, like you don't leave this circus shit alone, leave this boxing shit alone, like, do something else, bro. Like, you can't be, if you're out here losing to Greg Hardy like this, like nah, bro. Like, you know, you gotta, you know, give this shit up. Like, you know, your father was a lineal heavyweight champion. You may, like, you know, use his connections to do something else, bro. Like, this game ain't for you. Like, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I was disgusted. Like, no, seriously.
Yeah, ain't too many really to say after that.